What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be finishing Aangs' staff. Something that I forgot to mention in the last video is that we're going to need to measure out maybe about a 1/4 inch from each side and then go down about 2.5 inches. Then just draw the line going like that. We're going to need this to be like that so the wings can better fit in there. Let's just file that down quick. You get done with the top, you're also going to do the same thing to the bottom. Okay guys, now that that's done, that took a bit of time. Now we are just going to get a Sharpie, and you're gonna put 2 dots about maybe right there and right there, and then you're gonna drill 2 holes where you're gonna drill a hole on each of those dots all the way through, just big enough for one of these nails. It's about the size of my finger. It's a little thick, but it should work. And now we just need to put those all the way through, and these should hold the wings in. And you're gonna do that on the bottom too. Okay, holes have been drawn. Just a tiny bit side and below of these. You don't really need to measure, you just need to draw them in. It's just a pretty good eyeball. And then I did that same thing up here. Now I'm just gonna get a drill and drill those. Let's get started. Okay guys, just got those nails in. I thought that I was doing a time-lapse video, but for some reason my phone just turned off and on quick for some reason, or maybe the stand pinched the off button, or I don't know, but the video is now deleted and I have no idea where it is. So yeah, I drilled those holes with that same drill bit. Some of them are a tiny bit off, but I don't think a millimeter is gonna do that much to the end, product. So now we're gonna have to get the exact same size width as those nails and drill it into these. You want to get the hole as close to the duct tape as you can. If you have 2 duct tape things on it like this one does, just pick the one that looks more beat up like this, and then that one's going to be inside. So you're going to drill the hole on this side. Okay, we have all the holes drilled on every single one. Now, I'm actually going to use these smaller nails instead of those bigger ones, because these can still reach the end, and they're just a little bit smaller, and I wouldn't risk breaking these. So, yeah. Now we're just going to have to put every single pole inside of these. That looks good. What are you doing, puppy? This took maybe 25 minutes to get done. And I think that we might have to repaint a couple pieces, but it should be fine. I think I have a tiny bit of paint left. Some of it just chipped while I was cutting it because of the rattling of the jigsaw, but why are you acting like a cat, puppy? Why are you acting like a cat? Yep, now we're just gonna have to get the orange fabric and just finish this up. Oh yeah, and we're also gonna need to, I think we're gonna need to maybe like tie something or maybe glue something here and drill a hole right there going all the way through. I should have done this earlier, but I didn't know how much force I would need. But we're just gonna need to get like a bungee cord or maybe 5 or 6 rubber bands all tied together. So when we pull this cup down, it should all just out. What we need to do right now is to cut those heads of the nails off at the top, and then we're gonna need to glue the head of the nail into the bottom and sand it down a little bit so that those heads are not poking out. Before you cut those heads off, you're gonna need to glue the bottoms down so they don't fall off. Okay, so super glue is now drying. I just put 2 Coke cans underneath it so those heads don't touch the ground and push the nails up. But now we're just gonna have to wait for that to dry, and then maybe we're gonna get the Dremel hacksaw or maybe the belt sander and then just sand those sharp parts off. Right now, it's dry. Now, I'm going to get my Dremel actually, and I'm just gonna slice those off. Okay, just finished slicing those, and I actually painted over them, so now they look at least a little bit normal. And now we're just gonna get those little triangle thingies on it. The measurements for the triangles are gonna be 2 inches going this way, and then 1.5 inch from the very center, and then we're gonna cut out 4 of those. Meant 1 1/4, not 1 1/2. Sorry. Okay, just got those 4 cut out, and I have the same spray paint. It's almost gone, and I think that I'm gonna have to get a new bottle, but now we're just gonna spray paint those. Guys, just got these painted. I got the fabric here. And now I'm gonna glue these onto the sides up there with just a tiny bit of hot glue. I've just got more of these painted. They're outside drying. Sorry that I only said 4, I meant 8. And while those are drying, I'd like to give a shout out to Jacob Weiland. He's been one of the longest subscribers to this channel. I'm subscribed to him. He's got a lot of really good content, and just go subscribe to him. He's really cool.
His link is in the top of the description if you guys want to go check him out. I'm also subscribed to him too, and his content is really good, so make sure to go check him out. Top of the description.
Now, once you get done with all that, you are going to go up 5 inches from where the groove is, and then you're gonna go and then you're gonna put a dot on each side, and then you're gonna get the top post, the post that's on the very top, and then you're gonna go out 5 inches from where the groove is, not from where the nail is. You're gonna go out 5 inches, then you're gonna put a little line on each one, even the ones on the bottom. And now we're just gonna go and get the biggest drill bit I have, drill a hole all the way through there and all the way through there, and then we're just gonna get the hacksaw and maybe get a tiny little notch going straight up that way, and make sure that you don't cut all the way through, or else it's not gonna be sturdy. And then we're gonna put a rubber band through it all the way around, maybe even a couple wound together. Okay guys, just got all those done. I actually did 2 notches on each wing. Not on the bottom ones though. And even though that some of the wings can kind of go out farther than we need them to, like these 2 here, they can go maybe up at an angle like maybe that. We're just gonna cut the fabric, so then it just holds it straight out. Same with the back here, but it actually goes a little bit too little on one side and a little bit too much on the other. But we just needed to go a tiny bit too little because the back wing is actually angled. So yeah, now we're just gonna need to put the wings on that, hot glue it to it, and then cut it out. Okay, now lay it all flat. Then you're gonna have the first stick just going out perfectly straight right along the edge, and then you're gonna go about, I think, 23 or 24 inches, I think 23.5 inches up from that, and then make a dot. You don't need to go straight up because all you need to do is just put your second stick there and then go up 23 inches to it, because it's just all a big circle. And then from that, you are gonna go up 18 inches exactly to the next one. That lines up perfectly right there. Once you have them all like that, you're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Just finish connecting all those lines. I'm not gonna do the second wing yet, but when you get to there, you're actually just gonna go to where this ends, and you're just gonna put a dot right on there, and then you're gonna just trace a line from there too. Now I'm just gonna get some scissors or a box cutter or whatever, and then just slice that out. Sorry, before you do that, I'm just gonna go from here, measure out 10 inches, and I'm just gonna go up a tiny bit, measure 10 inches, put a dot, up a tiny bit, measure 10 inches, put a dot, and just do that maybe 25 times or so all the way around, and then you just have to connect all those. And there you go. You're gonna cut right along this line too. Here we go, guys. Just got the first one cut out, and now we just have to do this one more time. There we go. Okay, guys, now that you have the top wing done, well, it's not done yet. We're still have to glue it on, but you're just gonna go out from where it starts, go straight out until these 2 meet, and then go down 3.5 inches, I think. Yep, exactly 3.5 inches on each side. Now you're gonna go up 5.5 inches, and then you're gonna put that right there on each side. Get more of that cloth, and now you're just gonna lay it underneath it, trace it, and cut it out. And then instead of going down 10 inches, you're gonna go down 4 and do the same thing. Just finished all this. Rubber bands are on. I actually put 2 rubber bands on, so now it's a little bit faster to go out. They kind of get stuck a little bit, but when you just give them a good pull, they all come out. These 2 here, they sometimes get stuck, but if you just, yeah, that one comes out most of the time. This one is the stubborn one, but you just have to just flick it, and then they all come out. They're actually really easy to put back in. Now I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but to the top. Alright guys, Aangs staff is finished. I'm gonna first test the bottom one, just to see if it works. I know that the top two come out, but well, that one worked. I think that I put this one a little bit too far in. Yeah, this one's just stubborn, that one right there. But it looks pretty good. Now let's test the top one. There we go, that works well. I think the rubber bands are a tiny bit too weak, but they still go out all the way. Well, here we go. Aangs staff. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. This was probably one of the funnest projects to build. The rubber bands are a little bit weak, but we can just add some more. Make sure to comment what I should do for my next video, because I am literally out of ideas. I have no idea. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to stay tuned to the next video.